Esma will be speaking about the practices that IDDC uses to ensure the members of this steering group can fully participate. Esma, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I'm glad to speak on behalf of the International Disability and Development Consortium. I will describe myself. I'm a female in my late 20s, wearing a black blouse and a brown jacket, like light brown, and some earrings. And so today I will speak about the consortium. It is comprised of more than 30 organizations that not only work on disability, but work on different human rights issues, including disability. Some of them are organizations of persons with disabilities, some of them work on disability issues, and some work on broader concerns such as International Fund for Electoral Systems, for example. And because of this wide representation and this wide membership of this organization, it needs more input and more consultancy on how to meaningfully engage organizations of persons with disabilities. And this is why this steering group was designed, so that we would provide input and help to design this guidance note for the consortium members. The members are also brought into different task forces. For example, one that works with the United Nations, so like thematic groups that work on different topics. And this is why we are here. And the principles on which the steering group is, well, first of all, is accountability. So the IDDC made a commitment that they will not publish this guidance note before we as disabled people don't approve it fully, and they will not publish it until all of our recommendations are duly put in. Another important thing is representation, that IDDC really tried to include as many underrepresented groups as possible, such as women with disabilities, persons with intellectual disabilities, with deaf blindness, and nonverbal persons, as well as youth with disabilities. And I want to say here that youth with disabilities have the right to engage just because we are human beings, and that alone justifies the reason why we should be at the table. We have meetings every few weeks, I would say, and these meetings, first of all, are very much stick to the agenda that is in materials that is being sent 2 weeks in advance so that everybody has time to review it. We never go over time so that everybody is on the schedule. We use plain language, so the language that is simple and easy to understand for everyone. We try to speak slowly so that the interpreters are able to do their job and do also our visual descriptions. They provide documents in different accessible formats. For example, for blind persons, it's important to have it non-scanned and with image descriptions if there are any images or any data that is graphic that is being verbalized. We try to, also the supporting persons, personal assistants are being paid for assisting persons with disabilities on these calls. And we have also some language interpretation, first of all, sign language interpretation, captioning, and also we have speakers of Spanish and Arabic. Therefore, we also have translators for them that they could also meaningfully participate. Another important thing is we follow up with they send up the notes after we are done with our discussions so that people who have missed the meeting are able to know what's going on. And also participants with disabilities are being paid for our work, which again also is very rare because there are a lot of patronizing attitudes that say that we are doing this for ourselves, therefore we should volunteer our time. And this is being addressed and taken care of at IDDC at this point. I think I should stop here I thank you for your attention, and I'm looking forward to any questions. And of course, yeah, I will also briefly explain what meaningful participation is according to our attendees of the meetings, because we have discussed this already. And few things are that, of course, the language barrier should be overcome. There has to be accountability, so our propositions have to be taken seriously, or if they are not being implemented, we should know the reasoning behind it and rationale why. Then the schedules should be adjusted, and we actually are also notified the time of the meeting in our time zones, which is very important, I would say, as I change time zones sometimes and have to travel around. Then that we are not only that the organizers are being flexible and not ask flexibility only from our side, that nobody is being overpowered or interrupted, and that our opinions are taken into consideration. Thank you very much.